Hello viewers and welcome back to a new video. Today we're here at Buckmore Park for the Club 100 season opener endurance race. We're looking for a good result as a team, aiming to get on that podium, but will we be able to do so? Watch the full video to find out. Hello and welcome to a new video, and today we're at Buckmore Park for the season opener actually, the Club 100 Enduro. Today is a 2.5 hour endurance race with me, Dom and Jamie Gooden with Burgersitis Boggers. So we're looking for a good result today. Hopefully definitely get on the podium. A lot of good competitors today, so it's going to be interesting. Currently quite damp, but I reckon it's going to change quite quickly as it's very sunny, as you can probably tell by me squinting. So yeah, looking forward to it and hopefully get a good result. Some of the team members here. So here we have Jamie Gooden. So Jamie, what are your goals for today in the team?
Pod off Daniel Lazinski.
Okay.
And win by 500 laps.
Okay, so what are your goals as the driver, just as yourself in the team? And what are your personal goals?
Be rapid.
Okay.
To fly into every barrier.
Okay.
That's the goals.
And what do you think the team could do today?
Nothing, because Dom's on it.
Okay, I rate it. Dom, you're being... Dom,
Back up!
what are your goals for today?
P1!
What are your goals?
Right, be quicker than this knobhead over here.
Okay.
Piece of shit. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, I'm the
Dom, you're fat and ugly.
I'm the team strategist.
Braking. Where are we braking, Benji?
What's the brakes? Limbs.
These two. Mate, where's my signature?
7.2.
7.2.
So now going out for our practice session. So it's really just seeing how the track conditions are looking like and how sort of what lines I need to take to get the faster lap time, obviously. So I was actually nominated after this practice session to do qualifying, and I sort of suspected I might be, so as I have the most experience around Buckmore Park, and I'm always able to get quite a good result on the junior championships and hopefully the senior championships in the future, which I'm looking forward to maybe competing in at the tail end of this year. So really looking forward to that, as this is actually my first proper senior event. As you see there, that pole was very slippy. So this was actually a first senior event technically, as I was racing with senior drivers, and there were two classes. There was a lightweight class, which we were in, and there was a heavyweight class, which I think was about 10 kg heavier. So yeah, first sort of taste of senior class racing, and first sort of endurance racing in Club 100. I haven't done many endurance races. I've only done a few at Daytona Sandown Park and a few at Team Sport Quali, but not really that many else. So this is our first proper endurance race as a team, definitely, and we're definitely going to be doing some more in the future, us three. So looking forward to that. So we made a few overtakes just then, and we were flying in this practice session, really overtaking plenty of people. See their brake locking there, just trying to see how much grip there is around there, and I found that you could really send it into the corner, then you would sort of slide, and then you would then grip up at the last second like that. See, it made overtakes quite difficult at the start of the day, as the inside was quite slippy. So going into time once again, really flicking it in. That was probably the quickest line at the moment. Just sliding it in, and then most of the track was dry apart from first corner and sort of down the hill, and yeah, just like that, it was the end of my session. So I came in to do a little driver swap, and this is how I thought it went. So that was practice. So Dom did a great job in the car. I think he was sort of flickering around first for a lot of the time. Same with me. So the car's definitely on pace. We're definitely on pace as a team. Jamie's out right now. I think he's staying P5ish. So So yeah, I think the pace is good for the team. We can definitely have enough pace to win. The only problem is with that car, sometimes coming out of that corner over there, it would sometimes just completely cut out, so not the best sign, but we definitely have enough pace to win, and I'm going out for qualifying, so yeah, should be good. Team strategist.
Down here, you know how the red bit of the curve, yeah? If you go into the grey bit like fully on the inside, you can have grip.
So I was selected for qualifying and I'm just heading out there now. I was actually slightly late to qualifying as it sort of started with I think 10 minutes left or so, or 11 minutes left, I can't quite remember. But we had enough time to definitely set a quick lap in, and I went straight out there just to see how much grip there was, and there was definitely quite a fair bit more grip, as it had been probably about 20 minutes or so since I was driving, as Jamie was out after me in practice. And you see already we're going to go up the inside of this person down the straight and make a move into turn 1, where there seemed to be a fair bit more grip than there was before, but it's still not fully dry at all. And we are going to skip to our fastest lap of the qualifying session. Okay, managed to set a good lap at the very end of qualifying to get us P1 by 10th and a half, so really super happy with that. The kart seems to be performing well. So Dom's out first stint, so I think he gets 50-minute stints each roughly. Then I'm at second and then James out last, so yeah, going well so far, starting P1, hopefully Dom can hold P1. So Dom started on pole for us, Burgersitis Boggers in first place, and we had Nameless Motorsport starting alongside us there. And Dom actually managed to get a rocket start there, and he really just managed to sort of was in front of the cars, as you'll see going into hairpin 1. They all sort of crash into each other, and you see he's just driving around by himself, and he's already about a second in front now. Like if we look on the exit of hairpin 2, there's just like 4 or 5 abreast behind him, and he's just chilling, he's gone. So Dom actually managed to finish, I think he dropped to 4th or 5th, but then managed to make it back up to like 3rd or so. So at this point we're running in about 2nd or 3rd, I think. So yeah, a slightly tough result for Dom, but he had very good pace at the end. It just took him a bit of time to get used to the conditions, as they were changing every lap. As he had the biggest difference, as he went first out in practice, so the track conditions were very different to what he expected them to be. So, but he did a great job. So currently in 3rd, I think, at this moment in time when I went out. So the aim for me was just to really set rapid lap times all session and just fly past as many people as physically possible. And we're going to make a start on that straight away, as you see there. We're going to get alongside this driver and we actually get straight back past him. That was probably one of my favourite moves, or one of the favourite overtakes of that day. You can really send it on the exit of that corner. If you really set yourself up nicely on the exit, you could just fly past people. As you see, probably going to overtake this driver again into this sort of section of the track, get a nice run out the corner once again. And we're going to go down the inside into Garda, which was quite difficult sometimes because there was still quite a bit of a damp patch on the inside. So when you went for a move, you just had to be careful. There was quite a lot less grip than you would expect. To see Harry Power coming out on his first lap, we're going to send up the inside from there. Luckily he sees us and gives us some space. So what I'm doing in this session, I'm going to have an overtake count, as you see there in the top left. And every sort of full overtake, I would say, I'll get 1 overtake, and every sort of like half overtake, so let's say if they sort of fly off the track, or like I follow through another driver, I'll count as half an overtake, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're continuing, and we see behind Trent, this is the Nameless heavier team, still very rapid of course, and we're going to go up the inside there, into that position, and we get the job done. And yes, 2 places at once really. Saw that driver go really wide. Yeah, going well so far. Into this section of the track, we're going to go up the inside of his driver once again at Garda. So many times I just overtook there. Now at the hairpins, hairpin 1, we're going to get alongside and we're going to keep into the inside, so we're going to try and attempt to switch back here, which we actually pull off really nicely, and he sees as he looks over his shoulder and he gives us enough space. And he's still alongside, so we give him enough space as well as he gave us enough space then. So we're going to go past him, and that is that many overtakes done so far. Now up the inside into hairpin 2, instead of going for a switch back, we're just going to go straight up the inside there. Lovely move by us. We're behind some other drivers in front. I think that is Carlos Elmanis. He's a Daytona driver, D-Max. He does quite a lot of D-Max races, I think, and he's very successful in those races. So, but we get a good run out of that corner, and we actually get past him there into Garda once again. Many overtakes in this whole sort of stint I did, and you see there quite quickly we got given the fuel stop board from our team strategist Mia, who was there on the day, who was sort of just like, yeah, the team strategist. We see you actually behind Ethan, who was doing pretty well actually. I think they had some trouble with their car in their qualifying and at the start of the race, so I don't think they were that high up in terms of positions, but they were very quick drivers indeed. And annoyingly, we get quite stuck here in the pit lane, and we end up having quite a really long stop, which is not great. And also, sadly, I got a 10-second time penalty for track limits. Wasn't really sure where, as I looked back through the footage and I couldn't really tell where I went off. But we move on. Only 10 seconds. In the grand scheme of things, 10 seconds it isn't that much because it's a 2.5 hour race. So we get another half overtake there. That person just sort of hit the damp patch and went really wide, so yeah, we accidentally pulled that driver out the way completely. But we get the move done. Fair game. Sometimes in these endurance races you just need to get the move done on the slower drivers, as otherwise you just lose so much time. So yeah, it's going well so far. 12.5 overtakes so far. We're coming up to another slower driver here, seeing what we can do. And we actually get mounted there on the back of him for a second, but we pull off a lovely switchback and get past him into Cafe Curve, and we're going to keep pushing forwards. See there, João Castro racing with his dad on this day. We're going to up the inside, hit the damp patch, and you really see, like, even when I was holding the brake, the car just wouldn't bite. And you see there actually Luke and Nick there, I think the same team as Carlos Elmanis, he actually points us through there. So we're going to count that as a half overtake, as didn't really need to do very much in that situation. See, driver gets podded off there, count as another half overtake. I'm going to follow him through, and see the guy gives him a thumbs up of appreciation. Always got to thank the drivers that move out the way for you, and see there, we follow him through once again. Quite a good idea sometimes to follow another driver in these races and just follow their overtakes through, so it's sort of like you get 3 overtakes, if that makes sense. And we're going to follow him through, and we're going to go up the inside of him into turn 1, and actually we managed to hook out quite nicely, so I thought the curb would be quite slippy, but it turns out it wasn't actually that slippy. Going through my favourite part of the circuit, the S's and Paddock and Pullmans. Going over the curb, and we're going to go up the inside into Garda. I can gain quite a lot of time on people through there, as you can really utilise all the track through there and just gain a lot of time on people. And see here, we get caught up to a big group of drivers. See Yassine Khan there in front of us, another Daytona Sandown Park driver who's been racing there for quite some time. And there's probably about, I'd say, like 10 carts in front of him. So it's going to be interesting what's going to happen here. See, that's Sam Morse in front of him, one of the cadet drivers who's moved up to the juniors this year, doing pretty well. And Yassine just absolutely fires him off. Apologies, Sam. And we get a lovely switchback on him. We're going to go past him and another driver on the left who actually let us past. And you see there, some drivers signalling to go in. And you see Yassine gets the move done on, I think that's Archie Ballard, and we follow him through. Lovely move by him. And I'm going to count that as a half overtake, as sort of didn't really need to do much in that situation. Almost got the run on him actually through there. So really close to getting the move done on Yassine, but not quite being able to do it. Got to follow him through the S's, seeing what we can do. As really in these endurance races, it's just about saying the quick lap times all the way through. And just like that, my stint's already over. So even though my stint was 50 minutes, not a huge amount happened. Quite a lot of it was just me driving around by myself. And on the very last corner of my stint, we get the move done on him. So that's 21 overtakes in total I did on my stint. Maybe a few that I've missed out, but that's probably the rough number. So yeah, I think we were second place at this point in the race, as I think the names were in front, as our pit stops were quite slow actually. That's something we looked at after the race. Our pit stops were around a minute, and theirs were about 10 seconds, 20 seconds quicker. So even though we were quicker overall, I actually set the fastest lap time of the entire race in my stint, 45.9 I believe. But we needed to just improve our strategy and our pit stop. But I think they'll come with time, as Nameless are a very experienced team, and it was something we need to sort of improve on as a little group, me, Dom and Jamie, just our consistency and our sort of pit stop strategy. So you see, actually, I left the camera on and forgot to turn it off, so some of Jamie's stints been recorded. I'm surprised the GoPro lasted this long, as it lasted about an hour and a half, which is pretty impressive. So highly recommend any go-karters getting a GoPro. It's really useful for looking through footage and getting some amazing content like this, which you guys can watch. See there, Jamie absolutely firing off someone there. We're going to go up the inside of another driver there. Wham, what a move by him, as he is the current junior super lightweight champion. You see here, this is quite funny actually. This is the very last part of what the GoPro recorded, and it's quite funny. So you'll see, it literally dies as soon as he overtakes Harry. See Harry sort of going, ugh, and I'm getting podded down the straight. See there, going through Symes into Pullman's and into Paddock, and it dies straight away. So yeah, that was our day. Finished second in the end, just behind Nameless. Only 30 seconds or so, so we did a great job for our first endurance race, and we're looking forward to the next one. See you in the next video.